I'm hoping this will work this way. I have been trying to get online basically for the last 7, 8 minutes with my software. I don't know if I'm just messing everything up on this computer. I don't know if I've downloaded too many videos on this computer. I don't know what the heck is going on, but I can tell you that I am having the most difficult time every single day lately. I'm having the most difficult time just doing the normal things that we've been doing with this show every single day for the last year. So, good morning, everybody. I can't run an intro video because my software won't work. I can't run any music for you to dance to because my software won't work. And I can't show you any of the pics or do any of the screen shares or any of the videos that I was going to share with you today with my whole show that I had mapped out for you this morning. I can't do any of those things, but I was able to go live. And we are here now, and I got to change my attitude. But it's frustrating. You know what I'm saying? It's frustrating when you're doing the same things, right? You're doing the exact same thing. I'm doing the same thing I did yesterday, same thing I did the day before that, same thing I did the day before that. We're doing all of these things. And I got people counting on me. You guys are counting on me to go live 5:30 a.m., right? That's what you guys are counting on me to do. And so when I can't go live at 5:30 a.m., I'm already coming out the gate a little frustrated. And then when I'm doing the exact same things that I do every day and they don't work, come on, man. Listen, dude, it's cool though. It falls right in line with what was on my heart today. It falls right in line. Everything. It falls right in line with a topic that my mom and I had last night. So yesterday, and I was going to show you a picture, but it won't let me. Oh, gosh, you got to love it. Yesterday, yes, you will just have soft, sultry sounds of my voice, and that's it today. No music, no nothing. All right, check it out. Okay, yesterday, we were over at my mom's house, right? So we're over at my mom's house. It's my stepdad's. We're celebrating his birthday, even though his birthday's not till tomorrow. But we're celebrating his birthday. And we're over there. My mom asked me an interesting question. She said, you know, what do you do? And what are people do when, like, you wake up and she said, and it's great, you know, you have your attitude and you have your gratitude. And she's like, all that stuff's great. She's like, but what do you do? What do you do when you don't want to get up? What do you do when maybe everything's not great? What do you do when, you know, what do you do when you wake up in the morning, the alarm clock goes off and you're laying there and you're just thinking, golly, man, I just don't want to get out of bed. I just don't want to get up. And my mom was asking because she knew that there were people like my man Will, which I was going to show you a picture. I was going to show you a picture of Will's thread. Will posted in the hashtag Rise and Grind group. I don't think I can see it. Maybe I can see it so I can explain it better. Will posted it in the Rise and Grind group. Wow. Here's what he posted. There you go. You guys can see that, right? Wow, I thought this was a place for honest comments and thoughts. Guess I was wrong. That's what he posted in our group. Because someone had posted something, I think it was Tim Jackson had posted something in our group, and Will Davis had commented on it. And Will Davis's comment was, it came across as negative. And Tim knows, you know, Tim Jackson knows that we don't like any negativity here in the Rise and Grind group, so Tim deleted it. And so my man Will, he posted that. And my wife saw it and she responded, and then all of you guys in this incredible group, you guys all started to rally around Will, man. You started to rally around Will, and you started to encourage him and lift him up. You started to tell him that you loved him and that this was a safe place for him. And some of you even said that he could message you, or he could write you, or he could visit you there, or you would visit him. One of you said that you were just like an hour or two away from him and that you would visit him. And so I'm watching all of you guys just pile on this thread, and I thought, man, what an incredible thing we've built with this hashtag Rise and Grind. And I hate that originally he felt like it wasn't a safe place. I hate that, but I love what God did with that. God took an opportunity where he felt like it wasn't safe, and I'm glad he reached out and he said something. I'm glad he didn't just delete himself from the group like he could have. I'm glad he didn't just pop out, and disappear and ignore and not say a word. Instead, he said something. Instead, he called us out. He called out the Rise and Grind group, and he said, look, man, I thought this was supposed to be a safe place. I throw this out here. You guys delete me. And bam, you guys went to work. You guys went to work. And it was absolutely incredible. And yeah, we all need to pray for my man Will. But Will's the guy that's feeling like my mom was talking about. Where he's waking up in the morning, he feels like every day's the same. He's waking up and he's taking care of his mom, and he doesn't feel like he has anything else. He doesn't feel like he has any worth, and he doesn't want to get out of bed. He doesn't want to get out of bed. And so I'm going to answer that question here in just a second. Before I do, there was a couple things that I was going to run through with pictures. I seriously got to get over it. My goodness, dude, I'm telling you, though, I don't understand. I guess maybe I need a new computer. I don't know. Maybe the thing's bogged down. I don't know. Everything's moving super slow. All of a sudden, my software is telling me that it doesn't have my login, that my login doesn't exist. It won't. I went to go live. I started the show right at 5:30. 2 minutes later, I realized we're not even online. My goodness, people. What the heck is going on? What is going on, man? We must be doing good things up in here. So check it out. Planners, make sure you get yours. If you haven't got yours already, they're starting to drop everywhere. Everybody's talking about how much they love them. Make sure you get yours. Fall gear, the fall lineup is out. Incredible Christmas gifts. Go to GlennLundy.com. Get your gear. You need some gear. If you committed to feeding a family, if you committed to feeding a family here for the holidays, I need you to get that lined up. If you need help, message me, but get that lined up. Let's get it set up. Now, when we feed these families, we want to make sure to snap a picture of that. Make sure to post it with the hashtag Rise and Grind offline, because we want to take this amazing online community, take it offline, and feed 100 families across the country. Lastly, make sure you submit a video. I'm picking a couple more people that I'm going to go out in January and February of next year. We're going to go out with camera crews and get to talk to people up close and personal about how Rise and Grind has made an impact on their life. Now, this is the point in the show where we're supposed to dance. It's a little bit different without music, but we can make it work, right? This is also the part of the show, whether it's your first time here or you've been here a million times before, I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button, because I believe if we could change the way people start their day, we can make a massive impact on this planet. I absolutely believe that. This is also the part of the show where I need you to say good morning to me, and I'm going to say good morning to you, just like I'm going to say. And whether you're watching on replay or you're watching live, I need you to say good morning. So good morning, Joshua Wilson. How are you? Good morning, Bambi. How are you this morning? I see my man Bill Hab made it up in here again. I guess that'll cost me another $10. Bill Hab's raising money to give away a free car for Christmas. He does it every year, and it's incredible. So if you want to donate to that, make sure that you do. And I challenged him every day that he's in here, I'll give him $10. So I'm doing that. Good morning, Vicky Everett and Casey Rossiter. Good morning, Carly White. How are you? What's up, Gail B. Craft? Matthew Kelly's in here. And of course, my man, Josh. Oh, what's up, Mike Brockway? Teresa Bricker's up in here. Michael Kelly's up in here. Anthony Santangelo. Anthony Angelo is up in here this morning. What's up, Ray Hatcher, Keith McKenzie, Douglas Chitrin? I see all kinds of people in here that I've been signing your planners and sending them out. What's up, Jeff Baker? He's up in here. Everybody's up in here. Sean Isaacs. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So hopefully you can hear the music in your head, because I can't play it through the dang thing, but that's all right, because we're going to dance. We're going to say good morning. We're going to hit that share button, and we're going to do it anyway. Listen, check this out. So here pretty soon, here in the next couple of weeks, I am going to be taking my daughter, Savannah Rain Lundy. I am going to be taking her to the great city of New York. Can you believe it? I'm taking my daughter to New York, and it's going to be incredible. It's going to be an incredible experience. It's that time of year where, New York is done up for Christmas and all that amazing stuff. So I'm going to take her up to New York, which I'm really excited about. She's really excited about. And the way that I told her about it is I came back from Miami, and I had a bunch of souvenirs in a brand new suitcase, and I was giving the kids all their souvenirs. And after all the souvenirs were handed out, Savannah was like, "Where's my souvenir?" She said, "You didn't get me nothing, Dad." I said, "Yeah, I did. This suitcase is for you." And she was like, "What? Why would you give me a suitcase?" I said, "I'm giving you a suitcase because I'm taking you to New York. You're going to New York with me, just me and you." And she's like freaking out, and she's all excited, and she's crying and all this good stuff, right? She's crying, and it's a great time. Well, we talk about New York, and I talked to her, and I told her how with my new job, with me owning my own business, it's my intentions to travel with her quite a bit in 2019. I want to bring her along with me. She's 9 years old, but she's very well behaved. She's very polite. She's very smart. And so I want to take her with me and start introducing her to things like, New York City. I want to start introducing her to people, different people that are out there, that just incredible people that she can meet. I want to start introducing her to entrepreneurship. I want to start introducing her to running your own business. I want to start introducing her to all those things. I want to start expanding her mind, right? So I talked to her about how in 2019 we were going to spend more time together, that she was going to travel with me, she was going to get to do some of these things. And when I told her that, it was interesting. We were in her room, she was getting ready to go to bed, and I told her about that, and she asked me if we were really going to do it. She was like, "Are we really going to do that?" I was like, of course we're really going to do that. What kind of question is that? What do you mean, are we really going to do that? And she said, "Well, Dad, sometimes you say that we're going to do things, and then we never do them." Here we are, man. We're right here in the middle of a conversation about how her and I are getting ready to go to New York, right? How I'm taking her to New York. She's all excited. And then we talk about traveling together in 2019. I'm painting this picture for her. I'm just telling her how we're going to do all of these things. And she's like, "Man, are we really going to do that?" And I can tell you, man, at first I kind of got mad. I'm like, "Why would you say that? Here I am taking you to New York. Here I am telling you that we're going to do these things, and that's the way that you respond?" So at first I got a little bit mad, and she was like, "But Dad, seriously, you told me we were going to do this, and we never did it. You told me you were going to take me here, and you never did it. You told me that we were going to do this, and you never did it." And she pointed out multiple instances. She pointed out multiple instances where I had told her I was going to do something, we hadn't done it yet. In my mind, it was yet. In my mind, it was we hadn't done it yet. And I even just said that just now. In her mind, it was Dad says we're going to do things, and then we just don't do them. So I guess what I want to talk to you guys about today, what I want to talk about, is I want everyone in here to understand that even the best intentions are completely worthless without execution. The best intentions are worthless without execution. They say it's the thought that counts, right? But we all know the truth to that. We all know the truth to that. It's not the thought that counts. It's the execution. The thought is just, that's just BS, right? Let's be honest here. It's just BS. It's not the thought that counts. It's all in the execution. For example, when we might intend, our intention, we might intend to rise every day at 5:30 in the morning. We're going to watch the show. We might intend to do it. We might intend to spend more time with our kids and our family. We might intend to read more books. We might intend to lose weight. We might intend to tell him those things that we meant to tell him, or we might intend to tell her those things that we meant to tell her. We might intend to pick up the phone and call somebody. We might intend to stop doing an action or a behavior or a bad habit. We might intend all of those things, but without execution, intention just plain sucks, right? Intention without execution just plain sucks. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't get us anywhere. And we all, including myself, we all have to get better at this. We all have to get better at this. When we have intentions, when we say we're going to do something, we all have to get better. We have to follow through. We got to make sure we do that thing, and we have to do it in a reasonable amount of time. We can't keep blowing off our kids. We can't keep blowing off our wives. We can't keep blowing off the best versions of ourselves. We can't keep blowing off exercise for next week. We can't keep blowing off killing that bad habit for next week. We can't keep blowing off that stuff. We can't. We've got to get better. We got to get better at executing today, because what ends up happening is you end up in a room with your daughter who's 9 years old, and her belief of you, her opinion of you, is that you tell her you're going to do things and you don't follow through. My mom asked that question yesterday. My mom said, how do you stay in it when it's not fun, right? When you have those mornings where you get up and you just don't want to get out of bed. You're just not feeling it. She's like, how do you stay in it, man? How do you stay in it when you don't want to? And I answered my mom, and the answer is simple, and I'm going to share it with you. And my man, I had a video that you guys really, I'll have to link it, but I'm going to share it with you. The answer is that morning routine that we always talk about. That morning routine, the 5 things that you have to do every single day to change your life. That morning routine, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. And maybe your morning routine looks a little bit different than my morning routine, and I'm totally okay with that. We're all individuals. Everything's not going to be the same. But let me tell you something. The power of having a consistent, steady, every single day morning routine, that's how you get through those days where you just don't want to get up. That's how you get through those days where you just don't want to do it, where you're just not feeling it, where you're feeling worthless, when you're feeling like you don't matter, when you're feeling like none of it's worth it, when it's not fun. The consistent, steady morning routine is the key. Listen, did you ever play a game? And maybe some of the ladies in here might not relate with this as much. Hopefully you will. But I used to play a game. I used to play video games all the time, and I remember playing video games. I remember playing football on the on different stations, PlayStations, Nintendos, all the way back. I remember playing football, and I remember getting beat. I remember I'm playing the game and I'm getting beat, and it's not fun anymore, right? It's not fun because I'm getting my butt kicked, and I don't like it, and it doesn't feel good, right? And I remember playing these football games, and I'd get so frustrated, and I would throw the remote, right? I would throw the remote because I was getting so mad, and then guess what I would do? I pushed the reset button. I'd push the reset button. And as soon as I pushed that reset button, guess what would happen? The game would reset, and the intro would come on, right? The intro would come on, and the music would kick in again. Kind of had some hype music, right? So you'd have your intro, and you'd have some hype music, and I'd still be a little mad. I'd still not be feeling it. I'd still not be like into it, but I'd start to settle down. I'd start to settle down a little bit, and I'd start to hit that start button, and I'd go into the next game, and I'd pick a different team this time, right? Like I'd say, sorry, Raiders, you guys are awful, and then I'd go pick the Saints, right? Hey, go Saints, man. They're taking care of me. I'm just saying. So I'd hit that reset button. The intro comes in, the music comes in. I'm still not feeling necessarily the best, but I'm starting to feel it. I get rid of the Raiders. I jump on the Saints. I start to play again. I'm still mad, still frustrated, but then I'd score a touchdown. I'd score a touchdown. I'd get that. I'd start to feel that winning feeling, right? I'd score a touchdown. I'd be like, all right, okay, this is good. And then I'd score another touchdown and be like, okay, all right, this is good. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Boom. And then I'd score another touchdown, and now I'm jacked up, right? Now I'm jacked up, and all that negative stuff, all that negative weight, all of those things that I was feeling at first when I first started the game, when I wasn't feeling good, when I wasn't feeling about, like when I had the bad game and the bad time, all of that stuff that I was feeling, it went away because I hit that reset button. I hit that reset button and started over. That's what the morning routine is. That is exactly what the morning routine is. The morning routine is your reset button. And no, you're not always going to wake up. I don't wake up every single day just eyes wide open, ready to hit the floor, full of energy. It's not how it works. It's not how it works at all. What happens is I wake up, And some days are better than other days. And some days I'm really tired. And some days I got to bed late. And some days the day before was rough. And some days, some days I just don't feel like it. Some days I don't feel like it. I don't feel like getting out of bed. Some days it's cold. Some days I don't feel like going to the gym. Some days I don't want to work out. Some days I just don't feel like it, right? But guess what? I get into my morning routine. I wake up. I don't hit the snooze button. I grab my headphones. I put them on. I start to listen to a little music. It's like the intro of the video game, right? I start to listen to a little bit of music. Then I start writing down my gratitude list, and I start writing down my goals. And those are wins, right? Those are wins. I start getting wins. And once you start getting those wins in the morning, you start to pick up steam. You start to pick up some momentum. Then I get over to the gym, and maybe I get some gains in the gym. Maybe I lift some weights I wasn't able to lift before. I start to win. And then the best part about it is now I've got all this energy, right? Now I've got all this energy. I've got these wins under my belt. I've hit the reset button. The things from yesterday are gone. The things from today are now here. I'm excited. I'm in the moment. I've got it going on. I've had my W's, right? And now I can release some of that energy into other people. I can start to execute on my intentions. I can start to follow through on the things that I said I was going to follow through on. I can do all of those things. I can do them, and I can do them day in and day out. And see, we have to level out the playing field, bro. Brothers and sisters, we have to level out the playing field, because life outside is going to go like this. It's going to be up and down, up and down. It's going to be a roller coaster. Some days good, some days bad. It's how it works. But with a consistent, steady morning routine in place every single day, we push the reset button. Reset button. Reset button. Reset button. Reset button. We just keep resetting. And all that stuff from yesterday goes away. And today we have a fresh, new, incredible day. A fresh, new, incredible day. Listen, that morning routine, and my man in the video really talked about it good, so I got to get that to you. My man in the morning routine talked about how that's how you build character. It's those consistent things that you do every single day, even when you don't want to, even when you don't feel like it, even though you're not up to par. I've had people message me in this group. Listen, I'm going to call some people out real quick, and then we're going to get off of here. I've had people message me in this group and tell me the reason that they haven't been able to make it to the show, the reason they haven't been showing up at 5:30 lately, the reason it hasn't been working out is they've got some things going on in their life. The reason they haven't been able to make the show is because they're dealing with some outside financial issues. The reason they haven't been able to make the show is they've been dealing with some anxiety issues. The reason they haven't been able to make the show is they've been dealing with some depression issues. The reason they haven't been able to make the show is they're dealing with some relationship issues. The reason that haven't been able to make the show is they're dealing with some stuff with their jobs, with their careers, with their kids. I get messages like this all the time. And I'm here to tell you today, when life throws you curveballs, the last thing you want to do is stop coming here. When life throws you curveballs, the last thing you want to do is change your morning routine. You don't want to change your morning routine. Now you're taking the one thing, the one steady, consistent thing that you committed to, that your intention was to rise every single day. You're taking that reset button and you're throwing it out of your life, man. The one consistent, stable, everyday thing that you know you can count on, that's the thing you want to get rid of? Come on, man. I'm telling you, that's the times where you got to dig in. When life's throwing you the curveballs, when you don't feel like it, I need you to, that's when you got to do it. That's when you got to come through. That's how you build character. That's how you take care of yourself. And that's how you become the absolute best version of you that you can possibly be. Because listen to me, friends, you are a child of God. You understand? The God of the universe who makes everything, he made you. And you were uniquely made to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And you're already starting to make really great decisions, right? You're watching Rise and Grind. You're in the Rise and Grind group. You're adding comments and suggestions. You're picking up people like my man Will. What you guys did with Will yesterday was absolutely phenomenal. So you guys are doing all of these things, and I'm telling you, it matters. It's starting to make an impact on your friends, on your family members, on your coworkers. It's making an impact on everyone. It's making an impact on me. It's making an impact on me. And I, for one, dude, I absolutely love you for it. I really do. If no one's told you this yet before, I want to be the first. I absolutely love you. You guys, I apologize for today's show being a little crazy. Might have to go get a new PC today because the show must go on. Because I can tell you right now, I can't live without it. I don't know how I ever did live without it. I love it. I love being here with you guys every single day. I truly do. I absolutely love being here with you guys every single day. So if you do me a favor, go ahead and hit that share button. Let's get this out to as many people as humanly possible. Make sure you're inviting all your friends into the hashtag Rise and Grind group. If you need more videos, you can go to GlennLundy.com. That's Glenn with 2 N's because I'm twice as nice. Go to GlennLundy.com. Also, Christmas shopping. Get your Christmas shopping on, man. Don't go out in the cold. Don't go out to the mall. Don't do all that. Just go to GlennLundy.com and get yourself a bunch of Rise and Grind gear. Everybody's going to love it. It's high-quality stuff. It keeps people warm. We got hoodies. We got men's. We got women's. We got polos. We got nice polos that you can wear to work. We've got hats. We've got all that stuff. Do your shopping right there, GlennLundy.com. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Hey, we've got Adi. You say her name, Adi Arazanya. Adi Arazanya will be with us tomorrow morning, hopefully, as long as we can get everything working. She'll be with us tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m., so make sure you come back. Have an incredible day today. Have an awesome, over-the-top, fantastic day today. I can tell you already, I'm about to kill it today. Get out there and get them. See you tomorrow, 5:30, hashtag Rise and Grind.